Last time on Of Dice and Dens.
So do we kill the ghoulie or do we move on quietly?
We kill the ghoulie. Of course we kill the ghoulie. What kind of... Oh, sorry. What's my alignment again?
And it's
Avada Kedavra, bitch.
And with that, the room is clear.
And with that, J.K. Rowling sues your ass.
So the other one puts his hand on top of the doorknob too. They both have this look, and they're kind of looking at each other, and then they both pull their hands away. You think there might have been a moment there, but you're not sure. So it jumps up and climbs on the ceiling.
Oh God.
And attacks you through the doorway from the ceiling.
Ugh.
You've got Tasha's hideous laughter.
Let's give that a shot.
All of a sudden, you have this laugh.
Oh, Jesus.
And as it's laughing, it falls to the ground.
Wait, what joke did you tell?
I said, ask me if I'm a tree.
Are you a tree?
And I said no, and then I laughed. That was Mike's favorite joke of all time, and he kept laughing at that as a 20-something because that was Mike's style.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Challenging both vampires and comedic standards, our heroes go ever deeper into the castle. What will they find? Find out now on Of Dice and Dens, Fog over Blackpool. Welcome to Of Dice and Dens. I'm your host, Dan. To my left is
Kimberly.
playing,
Nadia.
and to my right,
Oh.
Your ghost host.
Airy.
there it is, playing,
Elishana.
and onto my screen,
I'm exhausted.
Come ride a horse. Come ride a horse. Come ride a horse with me.
Or a lizard.
Or a
is
lizard. Oh. Jason playing. What's his name?
and next to him,
With way too much vocal fry.
What do you mean?
Grin. Good pot.
Playing Jen.
There we go.
and
I hope Grin doesn't get retarded.
And Jeff playing the last shred of sanity in this party.
says the man who all he wanted to do was burn down the meeting house.
You
Yeah.
keep going back to that,
think
okay?
Jeff
We've done
totally-
a lot since then.
Totally same things.
We have
like,
pooped in a lot of corners since then, Daniel.
It won't explode anything.
Jeff playing Fiznik the gnome. The why is the gnome the sane one? No.
Alright, so you guys just finished fighting some vampire spawn.
FMP.
There is a room across from that room that you have not gone in yet, as well as the hall continues down with two doors visible down at the end of the hall there.
I challenge the room to a duel.
Alright, let's roll initiative, Jay.
Alright, set a 6.
The room
4.
got a 9.
I got a 4 out of
Okay.
6 though. What was I supposed to be rolling? A 20? I'll roll a 20. I have a 2. Does that count?
Yes, the room goes first. It gets 25 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Does 17,000 damage, and you are incinerated by the room.
Yay!
Alright, well, that was... Thank you guys so much. It was a good time.
Good job, good job. Good game, everyone.
Alright, well,
Right.
after he's done being a doofus,
That'll never.
No.
I roll 7 to perceive, listening at the door, which is, terrible, so I hear somebody's cell phone going off.
What is that magic box that you
What
have?
is that noise?
A music box.
Oh.
There's music within.
I mean,
Was
Can
it
I peek
a...
inside the door?
The one across the way?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to roll a snake?
Roll
Sure.
Come on.
25.
Oh,
Damn, girl.
Well, you open the door
And-
silently.
Do you want perception so I can see what I see?
No.
Okay.
You look in this room, and you think it may have been a bunk room at one point in time in the past.
It's a real room now.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a one bed that's sitting kind of out of place near the back wall of the room. It's nestled in between two dirt piles.
gross.
To the right of the door sits the first 3 steps of a wooden stairwell that has been reduced to rubble, making the upper floor inaccessible.
Especially if you've got 4 legs.
And in the map, there's a chest, but it does not say there is one on here. So I'm just gonna say there's a chest. What the hell?
Okay. Well, since I'm sneaking anyway, I'm gonna open the chest, or try to, with my thieves' tools. 14?
That does it. It's a very simple lock.
Okay. What's
You-
in there?
You find
A mimic.
4 mimics. No. You find 4 rubies worth about 100 gold each.
Okay.
Bow chicka
Well,
wow wow.
And his
See if we can put
vampire
those to good use later,
diary.
I guess.
Dear diary.
Are these dirt piles like holes or mounds?
That's what she said.
There's mounds.
Oh boy.
I like mounts better than Almond Joy.
These mounds are all boob.
I want to go. Well, I'm
I
in
hear a
good shape.
kitty.
That's a kitty.
Is that my kitty?
So
Oh.
I'm letting the party know, hey guys, there's 2 mounds in here.
Do we want to investigate
And I
further?
huh?
Do we want to investigate this room?
Is it just
or
a
do we want
room,
to move
or
on?
is it...
It's a room.
Okay.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna exit the room though, in case,
Exhumed,
something
pursued
wakes
by a
up.
bear.
So I can sneak.
Pursued by vampire.
Alright, now where are we going?
Can I investigate one of the mounds?
Sure, you want to roll stealth?
We know what the mounds are. Isn't that
Sure.
from all the vampires coming up?
They're coconut and chocolate.
19.
Ooh.
All right, you're potentially stealth. Let's see.
He's rolling the mound's perception.
Yep. Rolling perception on dirt.
There's zombies.
I ready my
Alright.
shield and my sword.
And I'm going to roll investigate on the nearest mound.
All right.
24.
All right. You successfully cover your hand in dirt.
Yes! Hey guys, it's dirt. It's okay.
All right. Moving on.
Yes, please.
So there's
Yes.
yes?
I remember what the sentient sword was. It was actually the sentient pair of lips from the other game. that we-
oh yes,
joke.
the labyrinth one.
Oh, that. Yeah. Excuse
All
me.
right. So at the end of the hall, it turns to the left. You can't see what's to the left, obviously, but there's a door on the right-hand side of the corner and directly ahead in the corner. So like
Can I-
kind of 2 doors.
I'm
90
going
degrees.
to approach the corner and try to peek around the corner, make sure there's nothing right there.
All right. You
guess.
see
Do
a
I?
set of double doors,
Okay.
just about 15 feet away.
Okay. So we've got these 2 doors here we can look in, or we can go down what looks like something important.
I'm gonna check the door on the left and peek in there.
The one at the end of the hall, the
one-
double
yeah.
doors.
No, the
So there's a door straight ahead and a door to the right, 90 degrees
90
oh
degree
the
one.
is the double door the one to the right?
To the left.
to the left.
Oh,
So the hallway
I'm sorry.
turns to the left, and at the end of that is the double doors. And then straight ahead, there's a set of doors, and to the right of that, on the wall of the hall, is a door.
Oh my
So-
The one on the right then.
All right. Are you gonna
Yes.
continue to try to be sneaky?
Yeah. Do I need to roll again?
Yeah. Let's do because
All of
it's
us?
potentially different.
Oh, just because she's going in the
Yeah.
16.
All right. So you open the door.
Yeah, just a little bit. And do you need me to roll for perception?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Oh dear, we're in trouble.
Yeah. So as you peek in the door, you see there are 3 large chests.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
And then
Navi
against
and I
the
are
wall-
just standing out, like, as though we were talking around a water cooler.
And against the wall are 2 weapons racks.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look in the chest first. Are they locked?
They are.
Okay. Well, one is my first roll is 10.
Pops right open.
Okay. What's in there?
Good question. Let me bring a thing up. So I made a database that I put about 500 items in, both from the Dungeons Master Guide as well as ones I just found online. And it does random draw, and I can choose the rarity of what it draws, and it's weighted based on the rarity.
Hmm.
And I've not used it yet for anything, obviously. So this is where I have to edit things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's say some comedy gold in here.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
get that
do
in
some
there.
role playing.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know what's his name is doing.
I'm Whitlin.
Wait. Okay, you need to go into further detail. Are you standing up while whittling, or are you
Yeah.
sitting on the ground? Do you have your hat like kind of pulled down over your eyes?
I have
You
the
go
hat.
into Marlboro Man stance every time. Just like, hold on, I gotta go against
Yeah.
the wall.
And the reason I'm doing that too is I'm whittling toothpicks. That's all I do is I
What?
whittle toothpicks. Yep, just so I can put them in my mouth while I lean against the wall.
Wait, so do you lean against the wall while you're whittling? That sounds
Yep.
kind of dangerous.
Yep, I cut away from myself. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, he
dangerous.
does that. He does like.
Why don't you just take each toothpick and put it, or each like slice and put that in your mouth?
Hmm.
Okay.
So,
Hey,
I'm
why
so
don't you whittle
confused.
some steaks instead
Oh.
of toothpicks?
Oh,
that's fair. Maybe these are left over from the steaks I've been
Yeah.
whittling.
It's
Actually,
also
you know what I
possible
did?
maybe they're gnome vampires, and you need a little toothpick-sized.
We
I
steak.
think Fiznik should be
we
offended
did
at
steal
that.
some wood, some cordwood or something, a couple of episodes ago.
Cordwood.
You did. You found some
we
wood.
did.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
For
so that's what I've been
steaks.
whittling.
Okay.
But then I also whittle a nice toothpick or several dozen
Oh, that's smart.
with the leftovers.
Do you have like a little like cigarette case but full of toothpicks?
Yeah, yep, I do.
Is it silver or leather?
Both.
Oh,
We are going on an adventure.
Well, yeah, we're going.
sexy.
It is a silver case to keep them protected and mostly waterproof. And then this is
Yeah,
surrounded
God
by
forbid you
leather.
waterlog your toothpicks.
Well, they can't. You have to waterlog them with spit. That's what's required. All right,
Mhm,
Grin. Why don't you roll 2
What are you whittling?
D20s?
2 20s?
Two
Yeah.
20s. What we got? Oh,
Ooh, one is a nat 20. And one is an 11.
All right. So you find a small top, and you find a potion.
Dibs.
A small what?
Potion. You
You're
find
not-
a
not
small
in the
top,
Like a toy.
like a toy, and you find a potion. And I'm going to do the thing where when you take a short rest, you can investigate unidentified items.
Okay.
Oh,
That one's interesting, and I almost want to grab it, but I also don't want it to be like haunted.
Take it. Take the
Did I
I'm going to give 5 items, so everyone gets 1.
Ooh.
Right, yeah.
I want the top.
figured.
Wait, is this like a haunted, like, cami? Or a haunted dreidel?
It's like a haunted dreidel.
Nice.
I didn't say it was haunted.
I know.
I didn't say it was haunted.
Oh, I see.
It's just a top. You just see a toy in the
I'm
bottom.
gonna write haunted top.
Okay.
And then I'm like,
I think I'm gonna grab the top for now, but we can see what goes to who.
please write
in a bit.
haunted top so that in like 3 campaigns from now we'll be like, why do I have a haunted top? Dad will get all pissed off and be like, it's not haunted!
I can open the second one. Hopefully. 9?
Yeah.
Okay. What's in there?
Oh. Let me do this. Boop. Let's roll another 2d20s.
Oh. One's a 3 and one's a 9.
Alright, you find like a pot, like a cooking pot.
Haunted cooking pot.
What was the other one? 9?
Yeah.
And a sword.
100 bad guys with swords.
I'm gonna leave those there for now. And I'm gonna open the third one. 13.
You find a single die.
Wait, which die? D4?
That's a good
D20?
question.
Probably
D6.
Probably a D6.
I would assume that's usually what they mean.
A D's nuts.
Wow.
That's why people listen to us. It's for our topical humor.
So, I mean, you can always try to use some of these items to see what they are.
Is it a haunted
Yeah,
dice?
I'll pick that one up too. What's on the weapons racks?
Oh, just some standard weaponry, maybe? These are full weapons and armor, my choice.
What's
My
different-
choice.
What's the difference between the sword in the chest and the sword on the wall?
The sword.
That's a good question. I'm going to...
The sword on the chest wants to give you a.
Yeah, the ones on the wall are like
Oh.
standard. You can kind of see a little bit of every kind of weapon on the wall. But the one in the chest has a emblem on it that looks kind of like the moon.
Ooh.
Like it's just a circle.
And I gotta. Some of these are official items, so I have to write down what page they're on because I didn't put the description in my database because I was lazy. But the Xanatar's Guide to Everything added a bunch of kind of special and wondrous common items, and you guys kind of loaded up on those a little bit. I mean, they're all normal.
I'm going to investigate my items and take a break if that's cool with you guys, and you
Yeah,
can
you guys can take a
investigate some of the
break
other
and-
ones, and then maybe we can trade or whatever.
Especially if you want to use any healing dice. I don't know how much damage you guys even took. You guys have been kind of. Yeah, you guys have been kind of.
Did I hear we got a sword?
Yes.
Can I look at? Can I play with it?
Sure.
Keep it in your pants.
I don't have pants.
Hmm.
You don't?
Nope.
Oh.
I don't wear pants.
But you wear shoes?
Yes.
All right, so
Boots
you're.
or no pants? Can I call you Donald Duck?
So you said you're investigating the sword.
Yes.
Although Donald Duck doesn't wear shoes either. Or even. Or,
Yeah, he doesn't wear shoes.
So you're not even that. It's fetishy, huh? Wait, do you wear 4 pairs of boots?
No, I will only wear 2 pairs of boots.
Oh,
Wait,
oh.
shut
This,
up.
this sword is
deal.
on the list of the best items from Xanatar's.
Whoa.
Nice.
Let's see here.
Do I have to roll anything?
Okay,
Mostly
so are
street
you
stuff, so
are you
figures me
unsheathing
out.
it?
Yep.
All right, so this is, it's very dim light, right? Because you're in a castle full of vampires. So when you unsheath it, it glows about as bright as moonlight.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It provides bright light out to 15 feet and then dim light out another 15 feet. And remember, it's not just it's light, it's moonlight.
Mm-hmm. So if I swing it around, does it feel more deadly than my other sword?
It feels about the same.
Oh, okay.
But if you tickle the hilt, it sings Moonlight Sonata.
This pencil sucks.
And if you open it up in front of a werewolf, he turns into a werewolf.
Ooh.
Too bad it's not like a sunlight sword. That would be handy right now, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so she investigated the sword. What else is happening?
I have the top and the die.
All right, well, you try to spin the top, but it just refuses to spin. You cannot
It's haunted.
get it to spin.
It's in.
Wait, so does that mean this is a dream or it isn't?
Yeah,
a dream?
I was gonna
don't
say
remember
this
the
is
rule.
what's that thing?
That's when it won't. It doesn't stop.
Inception. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
Insidious?
cannot get it to
No.
spin.
Incel.
Yes.
And then, so then when you look a little closer, you can see
It's pretty
some
much the only people who
some
like Inception.
writing on the top,
Ooh, it probably
and it's
angered a
Alright.
bunch of
On the
listeners.
top of the top or the bottom of the top?
on top of the top,
Okay.
and it tells you that
Trying to make this into a top.
it's a detector for the undead.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a divining rod. Top.
So it will not spin if there are undead nearby.
Shit, you guys, there's undead nearby.
You know this.
Oh.
That's
Well,
probably
they
good
meant
for
right
scout.
near us. Like, in the room. How close is nearby?
It doesn't specify.
Probably, well,
Probably whatever's convenient for the DM.
there's a mound nearby.
All right. So and then you said the die.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look that up. That one's from Sanitize. I think I know what this one is though.
If someone were to have, say, a demon in their head, would that count as undead?
No.
Demons are demons.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
They're a different thing.
I'm not
Oh,
religious.
here we go. Right on D&D Beyond. So you roll it, and then whenever you roll it, you're thinking of a number. Well, it seems to appear.
Oh shit.
It's a charlatan's die.
Give
I
it
mean,
to
I am a
Feznik.
thief. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna,
Oh, sorry, I just called
Be good
Fiznik
for
a
later.
charlatan.
Yep, it's a charlatan's die. So whenever you roll this 6-sided die, you can control which number it rolls.
pretty
Ooh.
cool. I only kind of want to keep 2 just because I'm the scout, and it would be good for me if I'm about to peek around a corner to know if there's undead there, maybe.
It does require attunement, but I'm going to assume you did that while you were investigating it.
Okay.
So you might want to make a note that it's attuned.
Okay.
So that means it works for her, but nobody else.
Right, and I would say the sword's probably the same way. From the looks of it, most of these are requiring some form of attunement. All right, so that's the top, the die, and the sword. There's still a cooking pot and a potion.
Mm.
Great, I'm gonna get the cooking pot because I'm the girl. You need to say your catchphrase.
These boobs are all boob.
Do I?
I did a goof.
So did
No,
you?
you don't have
Did
any
you want to
boobs,
investigate the
Fiznik.
pot, Ari?
I guess so.
Or
I
Elishana?
don't know how to cook.
It's
Don't-
also on this list of awesome items.
Potions
What
are
am I doing?
expensive.
Oh, sorry. It's not a cooking pot. It's a plant pot.
Oh.
Well, in that case, I could make my potions in it.
Or you could just take the potion.
So you see.
What am I doing? Perception? I want to roll perception.
No, you just
I just want to.
That almost went down the thingy.
you just take a short rest to look at it and try to figure out what it is.
I rolled a 15.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I
you
like
can
that sound.
So you see a small plant already starting to grow out of it.
Aww.
It looks like it's a shrub.
Oh, great. I'm going to kill it. I kill every shrub I come in contact with.
It says its name is Audrey.
I want a shrubbery.
It does yawn.
Oh, it's a thingy.
What?
Come on, Hufflepuff.
Devil's snare?
No.
It's not a.
Sure.
It's
Mandrake?
not the mandrake.
Oh.
It's not the root that's talking. It's the bush. It's the. It's called the pot of awakening. After.
Is it haunted?
No.
Oh my god.
When an ordinary shrub is planted in it and let to grow for 30 days, the shrub will transform into an awakened shrub, which is friendly towards you and may listen to commands you give it. You'll
like
have
What command can a shrub do?
awakened
That's what I'm
shrubs can
wondering.
move around. Remember in the other game we were playing with all the plants that were trying to kill us? Some of those were awakened shrubs.
Stupid.
You have a pet shrub.
Why do
This
they
sounds
keep
like
talking
a
about
very
games? I don't understand what's going on.
airy
Cleric.
thing.
An awakened shrub. What's in there
In
right
30
now?
days.
What's in there right now?
A shrub, it's about 10 days in.
Wait, so the shrub is not magic, it's the pot that's magic.
The pot grows an awakened shrub.
So it
So the
doesn't
pot
matter
is
what I
magic, it
plant. So if I tried to plant rosemary, it's just going to turn into
It
an
says
awakened shrub.
you have to plant a shrub in it for that to work. Otherwise, it's just a pot. It's
Wait,
very
so
explicit
you-
about this.
So chrysanthemums are just going to be chrysanthemums?
Yep,
Not awakened chrysanthemums.
right. Unless they're a
Wait,
shrub.
what
Are
does it-
chrysanthemums a shrub?
Okay, Google.
What,
Are
what does
chrysanthemums
awakened
a
mean?
shrub?
It's alive. It's sentient,
Oh, okay.
and it'll walk around with you.
According to Gardening Solutions, University of Florida, mums are easy to grow, herbaceous perennials that can live.
You said
for years and
chrysanthemums.
continue to bloom.
Well, I guess mums. I never realized that's what that was short for. Holy shit!
You dumb. I think
I
that,
also
I think
may not
that
have
should
realized
count
that.
as a shrub.
That is a shrub.
Okay, that counts as a shrub.
Yeah, we have those out there. They're definitely a shrub.
Okay, I want it to be a chrysanthemum.
Okay,
Awakened
it's a
chrysanthemum.
Okay, but you've got another 20 days before it's actually awake.
But is it still talking to me?
No, it's like
It's sleepy.
yeah, it's like a little baby. Yes,
What does it eat? Just water and
it's
plant
just like a
food?
regular plant.
Can I feed it vampires?
Vampires are good for
Not
plants. If you kill your shrub, it doesn't awaken. Thanks for listening to episode 12 of Dyson Dens. This has been a lot of fun recording. I feel like the group is really getting comfortable with their characters and with each other and their interactions. And it's feeling a little bit more organic, and it's feeling a lot of fun. I'm not sure when they wrap this adventure up, which they're getting pretty close to, if I'm just going to use another module or maybe just wing it. I actually don't have a lot of experience doing that. I'm pretty new to this, so if I go down that road, it'll be a little bit scary. If you guys have an opinion, go ahead and send an email to odndpod@gmail.com or hit us up at Twitter at odndpod. I want to give a shout out to a couple podcasts that I have discovered on Twitter and I've been listening to. For the most part, I'm not going to shout out any podcasts that I haven't actually listened to because I don't want to make it feel like I'm just shilling other podcasts. Anyway, one that I started listening to is Wheel or Woe, which is a Pathfinder 2e playtest podcast, and I know nothing about Pathfinder, so it's kind of interesting to hear how it functions and aspects of it that are mechanically the same and aspects that are mechanically very different, and it's very entertaining. I also discovered the Magpies, which is an all-woman podcast, and they're playing a game called Blades in the Dark, which is actually the game that me and my group is playing offline. You know, a different group. So we've been playing that for probably a few months now, and it's a lot of fun. It's very different from many other games, and so if you're curious about a weird kind of, well, I guess it's not steampunk, ghost punk
alt future weird world. Check out the Magpies, and you can get a feel for what the world is for Blades in the Dark. I want to shout out the Chimera podcast. I actually haven't had a chance to listen to any of their episodes yet. They're a great member of the D&D community on Twitter, and the way they encourage others and all that is really awesome. So I just wanted to give them a shout out because I feel like my success on Twitter with our podcast is very strongly thanks to them. And then last but not least, another one I'm listening to is Bard Time Stories, and that's a brand new D&D 5e podcast. 1 episode out. It's great. I've been having a lot of fun listening to them too. I just finished their first episode. Now I want more. So good job, guys. Another thing that what comes up in this episode, so I might as well mention it, is I opened up a merch shop at shop.odndpodcast.com, and there's a link off the main odndpodcast.com page. Check that out. There's not a whole lot there yet. There's our logo and shirts that say "These boobs are all boob," and that's it. The module we're doing is Fog Over Blackpool. Got it off the DMs Guild, written by Seth Tomlinson. And you can hit us up at our socials, odndpodcast.com, odndpod on Twitter, odndpodcast on Facebook, odndpod@gmail.com is our email. Visit our podcast network at stolendress.com. We actually had Jay, who's playing What's His Name, was recently mentioned in was it LA Guide Mag or something like that, and talking about him and this podcast network, so that's pretty cool. They host shows like Comedy on Vinyl, where they talk about Comedy on Vinyl records, Dispatches from Fort Awesome, which is a news radio TV show podcast, What's With You, Scooby-Doo, where Nick Robes talks about Scooby-Doo, the Dan J's Comedy Hour podcast, where Jay and I just shoot the shit and talk about stuff we did back when we were like 13. So check those out. And again, the music is by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com and licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License. All right, let's get back to the show.
All right,
Damn.
and then the only thing left is the potion.
I guess me want potion.
I think you might be able to use this potion. Let's see what's exactly involved.
No, but I am on vibrate.
So you pop the cork a little bit.
Ooh.
You just kind of get a little
Kink.
taste it to kind of get a feel for what it does.
Ooh.
You
Yep. Yep.
realize it's a potion of climbing.
Oh.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking.
You get a
That
climbing.
is pure, uncut climbing potion.
He like puts it on his gums. Headache.
So you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour. During this time, you have advantage on strength checks or strength athletic checks. So anything requiring athletics, you get an advantage on
Sure.
to climb. And it's the potion is separated into brown, silver, and gray layers resembling bands of stone. Shaking the bottle fails to mix the colors.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm gonna throw Fiznik one of my rubies.
Ooh.
Daddy like.
Nice.
Do you have like a bandolier or something that you put things on? Like any gems that you find or shinies or whatever for your patron?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have a bandolier. I have a rucksack.
So you just throw everything in a bag?
Yeah.
Or is it like a hobo sack?
Yeah.
Is it a
yeah.
stick over your shoulder that
bindle?
you carry at all times?
He has a thigh sheath for his wand, but
If you know what I mean.
that's right.
Alright. And then you also find 50 gold pieces in that
Nice.
last chest. That way there's 2 things in every chest. To be fair.
To be fair,
We'll split those.
50 divided by 5?
Yeah.
Are there 5 people in our group?
Yeah, that's why you got 50. That's why I pulled that number out my ass.
So I end up with a ruby and 10 gold piece. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And the rubies are
Bryn.
potentially worth 100 gold pieces if you can find a buyer. If there's someone who likes jewelry in town.
I hug my pot
Standing in there.
and wait. Is it marijuana technically a shrub?
I think so.
Yes, I want to awaken marijuana plant.
Okay, you got to pick. Is it
Go attack!
chrysanthemum or pot?
I have to go find a weed seed. I
Yeah.
don't just have weed seeds on me.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm gonna have to look up more details on that. Like when it's awakened and hops out of the pot, can you plant another one? Can you build a shrub army?
I think you should.
What if I conspicuously cough and drop something on the ground and point at it? Tell her, hey, wait, maybe that's something you could use, and then I don't tell her why I know what it is. Maybe that's, I don't know. I don't know. Looks, maybe that's what you need. Oops.
Grin, thank you so much for my pot.
Can you grow pot in your pot?
We were just saying that.
Welcome back, Kimberly.
It is technically a bush. So
Hell yeah. That's
Hell
right.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
it'd probably be the laziest sidekick
That's
ever.
what I was thinking.
getting
I'll
high
break
on
out
its
my
own supply.
my Chong impression, and
Oh god. Why can't it be Cheech?
because Chong is way better at the stoner voice.
Yeah,
And
but
there's
Cheech.
and there's
Cheech is part of my childhood.
So
Starting with, was he the
Separately?
Chihuahua in
yes.
Lion
Oliver and
King
Company?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and Oliver and Company.
You know he was also in Lion King, right?
I knew that.
Okay.
But I did not know about Oliver and Company.
Man, we are
Fancy
off the
poetry.
rails
Change
today.
the law.
Choo choo. Let's railroad this back
I
in.
don't skirt. I chew, chew, chew.
All right. So that was that room.
I've never seen Oliver and Company, just for the record.
Somebody shoot him.
It's really cute.
Take his gun and shoot
Even
him.
Caden seen Oliver and Company. He didn't pay attention, but he saw it.
But
You guys want me to scout the room that's
yes,
straight ahead of
You're a
the
good
hallway we're in?
There's if you're standing in the doorway of the room with the chests,
There's the double
there's
door.
one to your right, a door directly to your right, and then the double doors at the end of the hall.
And the one to our right
Okay,
is a
so I'll
90
check
degree
the one to
angle.
the right first.
Alright.
no, right,
Oh, sorry. Right.
right.
You want to sneak?
Oh, yeah, I
Or you
rolled
want to kick
a
the door
9,
open and say, "Hey, you want in here?"
So it's a 16.
Okay, let me... God, you guys are so fucking lucky with my rolls sometimes. Alright. I mean, okay, go ahead.
What happened to your
Um,
evil dice?
Alright, I'm gonna
Mr.
peek
DM?
in there.
Alright. You see... It's got a musty smell of old, dry, rotten, black mold.
No, it's like when sponges.
You
smell
can
bad.
tell that
Ugh.
this was a food storage room, and there are 2 crates that were full of apples 5 years ago.
At least it wasn't citrus. That's the worst.
Also, you see 2
Or
piles
potatoes.
of dirt.
Potatoes
Of what?
are potatoes
2
are
mounds of dirt?
horrible.
2 mounds of dirt.
Dude, rotten potatoes are so nasty.
Oh my god, I think those are worse than citrus.
You see 2
Wow.
piles of old potato dirt.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Oh god.
I'm gonna leave the room.
Okay.
All right, to the double doors.
There's some mounds in there, guys. I don't know if you want to go for it or not.
I'm gonna go listen at the double doors.
I trust your instincts, Grin.
And I get a 6. I'm doing a different.
You're like
die.
clock, 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 clock.
I don't
So-
start fights. I just let you
So
guys
you're
know if you
listening
want to
at the
go
door?
fight stuff
Yep.
because I'm
Oh, you don't hear
useful when
shit.
I'm sneaking.
One. This is mine.
Alright, so are you going to peek in
The double doors.
double
You wanna
doors?
check for traps first?
Those
Sure.
good old double D's.
Have at it.
That one.
I don't think that's.
I actually always this
Ignore
die
small
rolls the
things
best
that
for
have
me. It's like
traps.
tiny but mighty.
All right, so Grin is checking for traps.
Go green.
Oh, yeah.
Go green.
Perception?
Yeah, that'll work. Or dungeoneering, whichever's better for you.
What's better for you? Wink, wink.
13.
You see no traps.
Okay. I think there's no traps.
There's no engineering. Is it
No, there's
survival?
not anymore. It might be
Survival.
survival maybe.
No, it's
No.
you don't see a trap, but it does seem magical.
Oh.
Arcana.
Hey, Fiznik, that
Yeah.
seems magical.
All right, let's take a look. See what's going
I
down.
know how to do magic too.
Do you want me to? Let's see. Do you want me to roll arcane?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Don't talk to the DM.
22.
Oh, dang. Yes, there is an enchantment on the lock, and it seems that if you don't disenchant it, it may cause damage.
So this is what we in the profession like to call a booby trap.
These movie traps are all poop.
For those who aren't in the loop, I released some merch on the OD&D website, and one of the things is Kimberly's phrase, "These boobs are all boobs," which no one really remembers her saying, but I thought was hilarious.
And I'm wearing it on a shirt
Now she's wearing the shirt right now.
I remember
like
it for the record, but I don't no context. So it doesn't. I remember being very funny, but I don't know why.
Jeff thinks it might be related to the tavern lady.
So my question is, you didn't, as the DM, merch maker, merch seller, you didn't bother to go back into the show. You edit to figure out what the context of said joke was.
Nope.
You couldn't even enter in the product description. Hey, check out episode blah blah for why this is remotely funny.
Nope. You need to listen to the whole show to find it.
Okay, cool.
It's an Easter egg.
Yeah, Easter egg. It's an egg.
You seem very smart.
Easter egg. Okay, so I
can't
report
wait
back
wear
to
this in
Grin
public.
that it is in fact a magical booby trap.
Why don't you
It doesn't
just
seem very
disarm it?
strong, though.
Disarm it.
I don't have any magic. Can you
Not
disarm
you.
it?
This guy.
I got magic.
Just disarm it, Viznik. What's the matter?
I can shoot it. I don't think I have.
Didn't you do
disenchant-
Arcana on it?
He did.
Or here you did.
He did.
How do you disarm something?
Well, I'm-
Oh, sorry. I should have talked to the DM.
Does that mean
Viznik,
maybe
how do you disarm
we can all
something?
stand back and you can shoot like
Yeah,
a
I could
spell
eldritch.
at it?
I could eldritch blast the lock. I
I
suppose.
hold my shield above my head.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
let
go
me
around
see
the
if I have
corner.
anything. Hold on. Wait. I don't know how to use all my stuff.
I don't know how to use any of my stuff. That's why I'm whittling.
Spare the dying.
Then
I
if
could
you
s-
want to join me around the corner, that's
Yeah,
where
I'm
I'll
gonna-
be.
Well, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna stand, and around, facing the door with my shield.
I can
up.
create or destroy water.
Okay.
Oh, I could have detected magic, apparently.
Can you disenchant things?
I think that's a higher level thing.
Yeah,
No, I
disenchant's
can't.
a higher level thing.
Alright, shoot it.
All right, so
Alright.
where are you all standing right now?
I'm standing behind Fiznik.
And Fiznit, so you're right next to the lock.
Yeah.
Well, you
Right
Fiznit's
behind him,
Fiznik's
peeking
gonna-
over.
there's not really anything to peek over. You're like what, 5 something? He's 3 something. So you're just
No,
looking
I'm
down.
like, no, I'm
you're kneeling down?
Kneeling down next to him,
Okay.
peeking over his shoulder to make him
Well-
uncomfortable.
I'm a
Are
little
you
ways
around the corner,
down
Chris?
the hall, facing the door with my shield up.
And then Grin's around
No,
the
away
corner.
from the door. Where are you standing?
Grin's around the
I'm
corner.
wherever's safe. I'm hanging out with Grin for right now.
Okay.
Okay. Grin's not led anyone wrong so far.
I
Okay.
stayed alive this whole time, guys.
Wait, can I?
That's true.
So
Wait,
before
wait.
we start making decisions about where we're at in relationship to Fiznik, Fiznik is going to go hide behind the door and kind of like peek around the corner aim.
Well, in the corner room.
Yeah, isn't there a door?
Yeah, yeah. There's a door right there.
Yeah, he's gonna hide behind the door before he.
Okay.
Stop.
So does that change where Elishana's gonna be?
Yeah, I guess. I'll stand behind him behind the door.
Not gonna change what she's doing, just where she's doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Navia, where you at?
Kind of about between. So we've got what's his nuts and
Grin.
around the corner. Got those two in the room. I'm gonna be like in the corner, shielding them with my.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay.
Wait. Would it matter learning the school of the school of magic it's in?
You said it's an enchantment.
Yeah, it's enchantment.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that was a school.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Continue.
All right. You guys are in position.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Hold on to your butts. Son of a bitch.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Did you nat it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. We're screwed.
I don't. How did you nat one zapping an inanimate object?
I assume you wanted me to make an attack roll.
Yeah, I did. I'm just saying, how do you fail so badly at that?
I've noticed that this particular dice likes to give me either 1s or 20s. It doesn't like to go anywhere in between.
Who wants to pick his card?
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Can you roll 2d4s for me?
1 and 3.
4 chickens appear on the ground next to Navia.
Chickens!
I kind of like step aside, like, what the fuck? What the cluck?
What kind are they? Are they all Leghorns?
They're all Leghorns.
Aww.
And then you hear screeches coming from the food pantry with all the noise that just happened.
Shit.
Unfortunately,
Wait,
no
did they
one
all
did
show
that,
up and
right?
go, bark, bark?
Yeah, they're chickens,
yeah.
man. They're probably running around like crazy. They just
Take care of
existed out of nowhere.
Nasty potato vampires.
Yep, potato vampires burst through the door. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Well, at least I'm around the corner so I can be sneaky.
Yeah.
And
They're-
they're like right behind
They're
me.
right,
so.
yeah, they're like basically right in front of you because they popped out the door and you said you were in that corner.
Yeah, okay.
So they're like right there in your face. You
Right
got your
there.
shield up already and everything. All right, so with that being said, it's what's your name's turn, and now you have a nice list of spells.
Yes. And I have them all memorized,
You
and I
still
know what
use
they
the
all do.
D20.
I don't have to look at my phone or anything. How many fucking vampires are there? I don't know what the
There's
hell's
2.
going on.
There's
I
just
may have
2.
been out of the room
There's
for
only
a moment. Okay, fine.
There were 2 piles, so 2 vampires.
You know why I'm last in the order? I'm right around
Let's
trying to
see.
grab the chicken.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got a clear
Right.
shot on both of them.
Mhm,
you're behind Grin.
Well, I don't know that charming a vampire is going to do a whole lot of good.
Why
Be
not?
like, hey, you
Hey.
smell like old potatoes.
Mhm.
Look,
You want to hang out?
Oh god.
hey, they spent all their time charming other people.
Who in this group is stronger than me? That's my question. Because
I have
if I
strength.
Navia's the fighter, so she's probably
18.
I am not.
the toughest.
I'm just trying to figure out if my best bet is to distract them while you beat the shit out of them, or if I just participate in beating the shit out of them.
Distract.
Here's a
It's better roleplay.
Okay.
Sing, come
Well
drive
then.
a car. I'll be so confused by what a car is.
It's like, I don't even know what that is. God, that was so
Can we?
funny.
Can I try silent image?
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
What is
Explain
that?
what it is.
Yeah, for those
Yeah.
who
Okay.
don't know.
Well. Yeah. Sure.
For
those,
the other
including
people.
me who don't know.
The other people who
It-
don't know.
It's
I mean,
a
I
fif-
totally know what it is.
I know
It's a
what it is.
15-foot cube illusion that includes visible. 1A move it. I don't know what any of this shit is.
One action to move
Fuck
it.
this. Yeah, okay. Sure. Well, I feel like I want to cast the illusion that they are surrounded by sun.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But it's a,
So is there like, how do they see through it? Does it say how they see through it?
with their
Mm.
eyeballs.
It's an acute. Oh, I see.
It's not a whole
How
lot
do
of
they
details.
know it's an illusion?
Arcana.
Oh, I mean, I suppose that could be on what you sent me earlier
would
as
say,
well.
like,
I was looking
a-
at my sheet.
Oh
so
yeah. No, the sheet I
Maybe
sent
a
you is
wisdom
a lot
check?
more detailed.
I'm trying to see
Oh yeah,
here.
wisdom
Like
check
a-
sounds right.
Wisdom saving
Silent
throw.
image. Okay. You create the image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 15-foot cube.
That's
If they're
pretty
inside
big.
of it, I say that counts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. The image is purely visual, is and accompanied by sound, smell, or other sensory effects. But doesn't matter. They would be distracted
Yeah,
for long enough.
especially
Yeah.
But
Well,
they're
sunlight doesn't really have a smell or sound, so that's
Mhm.
perfect.
But it has heat.
That's
You
true.
can use your action to cause it to move.
Yeah, but in like, as I've learned from reading my book, the immediate reaction is danger, danger, danger before the
Exactly.
conscious
Exactly,
brain
exactly.
even takes.
So does it say how
Okay. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can
Oh.
pass through it. That said,
That said, it's light.
It's
so
sunlight.
light and it's
so-
up in the air. So
So I'm
Bullshit.
going to, on their turn, I'm going to do a wisdom roll to see if they figure it out. And I'm going to make it a pretty, probably going to be like a DC 15, because, I mean, it's scary as fuck to vampires.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and give everyone disadvantage on these guys until they realize it's
Wait,
An
sunlight.
advantage?
Sorry, advantage.
Which means
Which means you roll 2 dice, take the higher number.
yes.
Okay.
What's the duration of it? A minute?
Hold on. I
I
had
think
it
that's
a
in the
second
top,
ago. 10 minutes.
Holy shit!
Damn!
Mhm.
We could just get everyone to come down here. Let's make a bunch of noise and move all the vampires down here. We don't have to leave for a while.
All right.
We could take a short rest.
All right. So that's your action.
Mm-hmm.
So now do you want to use your bonus to give bardic inspiration to anyone?
All right.
Give it to Navia.
Okay. That's a D8?
D6.
D6.
You can add to attack or skill checks.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, let's
And
do that.
I can add it to the check after I've rolled, but before you determined whether or
Correct.
not it's...
Once you know whether or not you succeeded with your roll, it's too late.
So if I roll a 1, well, if I roll like a 10, I would probably
Yeah.
use it, but like an 18, probably not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So
So I have...
you get that. Bardic
Where did my-
inspiration. Cool. All right, and with that, it is Navia's turn.
I think that deserves good job on. Sorry, golf clap sounds super
So I'm gonna...
patronizing.
So I
but
have advantage to
I
an
thought
attack.
that was
You know what?
awesome.
I'll give.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it exists. Jay,
Yep.
you get
He gets
inspiration.
freaking inspiration for that.
You get an inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Okay.
He's like, okay.
So what that
means nothing.
What that means, you can only have one DM given inspiration at a time,
Mm-hmm.
but it lasts until you use it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a D. It's a you get to either give it to one of your parties or one of your own people, but it gives you advantage on something. So if
Okay.
you're rolling a skill check,
Which
attack,
means
whatever.
2 dice.
So the whole 2 dice, take the higher kind of thing.
Mhm.
And you can save it, use it. You can use it for anybody. So if Aries is having a shit time rolling, you can just say, Aries, I'm going to give you my inspiration. It's to reward good role play and
was
creative
well done.
thinking. And I keep meaning to use it because you guys have been kind of awesome with your role playing. But it's a new thing with 5e, and I'm not used to it.
Okay.
Fair.
So, I'm going to turn towards the bad guys and just slash at the one on my right, I guess.
All right.
15 and... Oh, wait. Sorry. I have to add numbers to these. I can't just read them off a die. So my highest is 21.
Nice.
So dang. Yep, that definitely is going to hit one of these bad boys.
And I don't suppose it'd be... Yeah, it's moonlight, so who cares? 1d8 plus 4.
Get her after it, Navia.
Figure it out.
You figure it out.
Pitter
7.
patter.
Oh, is it 7?
Yeah.
Alright. You slash at him and he's not dead, but he, you took a good chunk out of him. Alright. And
What happens to the chunk? Does it fall on the ground?
Yeah, you just
Is
kind
it
of, you
still
just sliced,
moving?
you just sliced a piece off and it turned into potatoes.
Oh!
Okay, Grin.
Okay.
all have
Is the
advantage
door
still.
open now?
Yeah, they busted through. They're standing in front of Navia.
Okay.
Not the double doors though.
Yeah, this is the potato door.
Right. Okay.
Can
Well,
the
then,
chickens be dusted?
I'm gonna remain around the
baby.
corner from them still.
You can see them.
Huh?
You can see them.
Yeah,
But
I
then
just
they
don't
see
want them to
her.
really notice me.
Okay, that's fair.
Alright, so do I have to roll for stealth again, or can we assume I'm still stealthy? Or
I would say that them busting out and seeing Navia and a handful of chickens, they're probably distracted.
and sunshine, right?
And Sunshine.
And Sunshine.
Yeah, they
Okay.
can't see much anyway.
Can we call
Okay.
what's his name Sunshine from now?
You're my sunshine, my own sunshine.
Okay, then I will roll. Wait, I didn't roll my first things first.
She was like, I just hit, guys. I
If
just hit."
you have we have ongoing advantage. Does she roll advantage for stealth as well as an attack?
No, it's just on the attacks.
Okay.
Things that affect.
Oh,
them.
that's right. I forgot to roll 2. Thanks.
That was my way of reminding her without being a bitch. She's like, it
You
didn't
failed.
work.
You rolled
They're
that one on
both the same exact roll.
Oh,
Oh no,
no.
I hate that.
Are they good?
11?
No.
No.
Oh.
No. The sunlight got in your eyes too, and
Oh,
you
no.
fire and you hope you hit one, but you can hear that it hit the brickwork.
All right, and I use my move to sneak back around the corner.
Ooh,
Sounds like a
nice.
plan. Okay, that makes it. Okay, let's roll. Well, Wiz is not their strong suit,
Well, no shit.
but he sees through your sunshine illusion.
Oh.
Was that the one that I damaged
Motherfucker.
or the other?
Yeah, the one you damaged. And with that, he is attacking Navia.
Of course he is. Where the frick is my AC?
He's clawing you,
Under my fancy, that's where it
and
is.
that is a 15 to hit.
Whiff.
So he tries to claw at you, but I mean, he's
Clang.
still, he knows it's sunshine, but it's still like there's sunlight in his eyes, right? And he just, he can't get a good grip because he can't find the weak spot. Now the other one, Nat 20's his wisdom check.
Oh, come on.
Not only does he realize it, but his realization makes the sunshine go away.
Oh.
And with that, he's going to
Please
try to...
don't take my sunshine away.
Damn it! You already got an inspiration, Jake. Stop.
Are you gonna sing for us?
What's that?
You gonna sing it for us?
I don't know that I should be singing in the middle of a battle, but perhaps later.
Well, you
around
are a
campfire.
bard. That's kind of your job.
That's
That's
Yeah.
Give me the guitar.
Kimberly gets inspiration for that hot burn.
yeah. Hot take. All right. 21 to hit. Navia.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Barely.
Barely is enough.
Yep.
There it is. I need to get more D4s. That is 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then that makes it Fiznik's turn.
All right.
You got 2 of them
I
in
was-
a row. But you are in the doorway, so you are a little bit behind Navia.
Do I have a clean shot at any of them?
I mean, you can shoot past her, but if you did something that did like a ray that would hit all enemies, it would hit her.
No, I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast because I'm a warlock, and that's all we do.
Well, it's a fancier Eldritch Blast now, isn't it?
Yes, it's Agonizing Blast. So my charisma modifier as applied to the damage. All right, so 21 to hit.
Which one, left or right? The one that's damaged or not damaged?
Damaged.
All right. You definitely hit.
And then... ooh. 14 damage.
Damn.
So the powerful green light leaves your fingertips, zaps right past Navia's ear, and right into his face, and it explodes like in Scanners,
Ugh.
and it falls to the ground.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well done, tiny man.
And it's just like the whole room is suddenly even more stinky.
It smells like burnt, rotten potatoes.
Oh.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
We're getting in
You'll
trouble
never
for,
know, dear, how
copyright
much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine
I think
away.
playing in the middle of a fight of D&D is transformative.
Oh.
The final room awaits our daring heroes. Will they best what is inside? Will the top ever spin again? Will the chickens survive? Will the cowboy bring the wrath of the RIAA? Find out next time on Of Dice and Dens, a D&D podcast.